What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Get to the cards, John. Look, I think there's a majority of you that appreciate that I cover things that are Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise based, that aren't just cards that have a secondary market. You like to see what's out there, interesting things you might not know existed, but there is a group of people who are very vocal that don't like me covering stuff like this. This is exactly why I do it, though. I told you guys, after I saw those $80 listings that sold out, that they would relist cheaper. 10 copies got listed at around $110 without a promo, and they sold out like that in just hours. And now we see the cheapest without a promo is $185, which is above the retail of this item. It's $160 retail before shipping from Japan, and then the rest of them are very, very up there. Let's actually look at sold items for this, shall we, from price lowest shipping. We have the pamphlet, which is not the book, and then we see, wow, it's really starting to take off lately. This art book is amazing. It has arts by Kazuki Takahashi, full arts, concept arts for cards. It's really an awesome set, and I wanted people to be aware that when it's coming out is when you might get the cheapest copies, because guess what? Retailers didn't pay that $160. They probably paid around $80, $70, $90, depending, and they just want to make their money, and they might even split up the promo to try to make some extra juice. Let's look at another item I covered a while ago. Blue Eyes Toon Dragons Plush. Comes in this nice, awesome, huge box. This is a giant plush. There's only one available on all of eBay. I have one of these sitting in my house now that I bought for $80 that I made you guys aware of. And even on the secondary market for a while, you could have bought them at $110. Let's go to sold items for this too. Oh wow, auction, $250, $300. Best offers accepted on $540. This is why I show it. It's a truly interesting secondary market. They're unique items that you're not really going to get another chance at unless the creators of them re-wave them, which is unlikely on a lot of these items. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tends to sell once and then not again. That's why I bring these to your attention. That's why I cover them. And yes, I truly do find them interesting. That being said, after covering some interesting secondary market stuff, let's get into the cards. Starting with a reminder that TCG Player has a Black Friday sale coming. I expect this to be the biggest percent back on the everything sale, where it's not just singles, but booster supplies and all products. So keep an eye on that. And also remember that during a cooling winter market, this is definitely going to have a big impact on singles coming up, which a lot of stuff is cheaper right now. So I wanted to talk about what's going to be impacted by Black Friday in general. The two most chased products that I'm hearing talked about are the Gold Sark Megatons, as well as Dual Devastator. So I expect a lot more singles on market afterwards. A, of people opening these up and getting rid of what they don't need. And then B, the Megatons I think are going to be ripped open a ton for those promos. Nibiru still floating around $9. And we've seen most prices settle out, chill out. You get a cheaper listing here or there, but for the most part, these have really kind of decided where they're gonna be in price, and it's nice. But we'll see the most, I think, copies back on market ever after this Black Friday, and then things are gonna do their slow rise. Konami's gonna decide what they're gonna reprint, and we'll finally get our kind of market that settles out from the mega packs. And this is about as cheap as it gets, I think, for a very long time. So you'll want to decide on what singles you want from the mega pack, what you've been holding off on come Black Friday, if you're not just getting the 10s for yourself. With Dual Devastator, do remember that Super Polymerization is up for a potential reprint in our version of the Shaddoll Structure deck. It is in the OCG one, not confirmed for us yet, but if trends continue, we should see it. Ash Blossom's been going up as well. Basically for all versions, people just need three of them, and lock behind this, you know, $40 MSRP, what a lot of people are letting go for $30. And I think somebody quoted that they found $24 dual devs for Black Friday. Just keep your eye out, look around, and find whatever you can get that's cheapest for you. Dark Neostorm, I think, is the bait for Black Friday, because think about this. Not too recently, even I was suggesting this when it was down towards 55 for these special editions, and well, Cynet Mining got the axe, so kind of stay away from sealed Dark Neostorm. While Cynet Mining is an overprint in the set, as is Avermax, buying this for the cards just isn't as good. Then Girsu is a short print as well in the Ultra slot. you're chasing a lot of cards that have fallen over time that you'd be better off getting as the singles with percent off sales rather than chasing it down. Heck, I still see this for $55 over on Dave and Adam's Card World before we see this ticker for the actual sale starting. I've been following a lot of their stuff. Look at this. Pink Dragon Shields for $4, $35 on Legendary Duels. This is before their major sale. I would definitely be peeking in at dacardworld.com. Not even a sponsor, just bringing it to you guys because you know I love you and care about you. The Prismatic market. IP Masquerena was falling again, and now she's back up. But Chaos Impact in general is just waning and going down on all cards except for, hey, Masquerena. Masquerena is an insane card. It definitely is played in Orcust and so many other decks. People are telling me how they make Abramax in their Salamangreat Great deck, and like just how much they value this card and how good it is pretty much everywhere. Masquerena is the must-have. Do remember the special editions are coming, but everything else, down, down, down. Save for it now, catching up to eBay over here on TCG Player. Abomination Prison, $20. So you're finally getting those cheaper playsets. Pyro Phoenix, yeah, not too many people choosing to play Pyro Phoenix, but some are now. We see Blue Tang at this ultimate low point that none of us could have seen. The waifu tax, I guess, fell down on her. Sea Girl, not good enough. And then even Striker Dragon, you know, there's a structure deck where people have this in hand and want this down the road, and yet down in price. There's nothing really holding a lot of this up. Now, Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, one of the pleasant surprises within the set. I think it has a really good effect, but I think it's more of like a $4 card. We'll see where it goes over time. There has to be some value pulled out of the set, and the demand definitely is there for it, though. And finally, I think, like, this has gone down way too much. Unchained Abomination, the generic Link 4 that people are, you know, taking a peek at. I think down the road, this will see some kind of play, and especially in this control-like format. Very interesting to see it down before the special editions are even out. And nice Dark Fluid Dragon. Actually, not the cheapest secret anymore. That's that's kind of funny. So when I look through Chaos Impact, definitely the most eyebrow-raising thing is Masquerena. But do keep in mind, with Black Friday, whatever you're hunting, the special editions are coming. How will the market react and continue to grow for this set, though, as value gets displaced? And $470 for Masquerena over on eBay brand new before it is almost the same. The Prismatic market, very, very insane. Actually, I don't have that in order. Ooh, I see another one at $550 from El Salvador. Interesting. So wins Prismatic over on eBay, still somewhat reasonable, but up from the 150s you could have gotten her for. She's bought out over here, and you see Apollosa's actually come down over time. So we know waifu tax is a real thing, right? Like, we can see that in the market, initially at least for sets, that there is this thing called waifu tax. Unfortunately, yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh community is a community of culture. Am I right, boys? But with Win, it's very interesting. It took a while. It went down, 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 and we still see the international copies being the cheapest, the unpicked up from this buyout, before it's actually just insanely more. You can get PSA 10 ones for $600. Oh boy. Get that grading system going. Oh man, it's kind of crazy to me, like, what Prismatics are trying to do versus what they really are. I think for one of the first times ever, you're going to see a card with such a low quantity fall back out. You're going to definitely see it happen. The question is to where. The fact that people weren't willing to buy up the $220 ones on eBay means you're going to see it probably fall back at least to that mark eventually. At $250, I don't know where exactly, but eventually, will it match back to this market price? I don't think so. There's just so few of them, but over time, people are going to want to actually get the card out of their hands. So, sellers versus these low quantities, what do you guys think of this? I heard a kind of conversation that Rising Rampage and Chaos Impact are bound to go up over time as the first Prismatic sets, and I just don't think that's true. I think the cards that are relevant to the meta, as long as they stay relevant, will be the highest, and if they fall out of relevancy, then they'll go lower over time, but definitely these will be the most bought and sold and hoarded between Masquerade and Apollosa. I just don't know, guys. Speaking of things that are not Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I want to bring to your attention, if you like physical media, Sentai Filmworks has an amazing sale, and just to show you something I got on one of their previous sales, I got the Land of the Lustrous Steelbook for $25. Look at this now. This is all that's available on eBay, and no, I'm not categorizing it or anything. Look at the actual sales for this. So I got this for $25 not too long ago. They sold out. I would definitely be going for special editions. They have like a Steelbook for Big O for $25 if you're looking for stuff from your childhood, and definitely just go on through the titles. There's some really awesome stuff here to be found. And also on Funimation, they have their bundle deals up for Black Friday already, and some of the most impressive ones are definitely the Dragon Ball Z/Super ones. They had all the movies, they still do, for $104 on Blu-ray, including all 3 Super movies, but do keep in mind, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie will be at Walmart Black Friday for $6, so if you already have a lot of these, well, just pick up Broly. But if you don't, this is pretty freaking awesome to get everything together. All of DBZ for $150, all of Dragon Ball for $63. These are all Blu-rays. So go ahead, shop around Black Friday. I figure some of you guys might be anime fans, considering Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the talk of the channel, and I showed this off last year. This sale is freaking amazing whenever they have it. So I personally got the movies for my wife a previous year, and this is even cheaper with more movies. Thank you so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the odd-off topics, and let me know what you think of Black Friday. Where are you going to go, and what are you going to go after this Black Friday? I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below.